everyone, today I'm going to be talking about how I organize my father's world preschool and kindergarten. Welcome back to the vlog. If you guys have not already, please be sure to subscribe and turn on that notifications bell so you don't miss any new videos that we have coming out. All right, we're talking about organization for my father's world, both preschool and kindergarten. If you guys have not seen my curriculum picks for preschool and kindergarten, I will link preschool up here, and I will also link kindergarten for you as well, so you can go back and see what we are utilizing. The core of our curriculum is my father's world. I do have a couple extra things, so if you want to see what those are, go ahead and check out those videos. But today I'm going to be talking about how I am organizing that. So let's dive right in. I have a 3.5-year-old that's going to be starting preschool here, and then a 5-year-old that's going to be starting kindergarten. I have organized things a couple of different ways. Basket systems. So I will go through the baskets that I have. I have a basket for preschool and a basket for kindergarten, and then I also have a binder system. So let's take a look at the baskets first. Let's get a chair there. All right, let's start with the baskets. I follow a couple different accounts on Instagram as well as on YouTube that teaches my father's world curriculum and shares their experiences, how they organize, how they set everything up, what have you. So I've taken what I love from them as inspiration and done that here in my homeschool. As I mentioned, we are doing a basket system. I have these little baskets here, one for each student. You did see I have them on my shelves. So I have more preschool stuff on this shelf and then kinder stuff on this shelf. This is my son's preschool basket. It has everything that we need for his preschool. We have his books that we will be needing for his preschool. We also have his Discovery Shape Design book that we will be making different designs with blocks. I have the number color flashcards here that I will hang up week to week. I also have his Bible, his virtue book, the cookie cutters we'll be utilizing, and then I also have the binder that we are going to be using, and that is what is in the preschool basket. I will show you what's in the kindergarten basket. Here's my daughter's kindergarten basket. It's a little heftier. There's a little bit more that comes with kindergarten than with preschool. Basically what we have in here is all of the books that we are going to be utilizing for her kindergarten year as well as her early readers. I also have this A to Z puzzle that comes with my father's world. I have that just slid right in here. I have her science book, and I have some different flashcards. These flashcards come with my father's world, and then I also got these ASL flashcards that we can try and tie in together, and I can teach her a little bit of sign language as we are going through the alphabet. I have her planks that we're going to be using throughout the year, and then additionally I have her binder that I've put together that has everything we will need to go through the curriculum for the year. Something that didn't come with my father's world curriculum that I have in here is this shrinky dink paper. I am utilizing an idea that I saw somebody else do with the kindergarten badges, and I'm using this shrinky dink paper to make badges each week for my daughter. I'm going to make a cute little sash, and we're going to pin them kind of like the Girl Scouts get different badges or pins, and we're going to do that. So I have this sitting right here too, and that is what is in my daughter's kindergarten basket. Next up, let's talk about what's in these binders. We're going to start with preschool. So this binder is a little bit lighter. I do have the title page of the student sheets on the back of the binder, but the page that they recommend you put on the front for their binder is this My Storytime book page. So I have written his name down here, and this is going to be specific to my 3.5-year-old son. When you open the book, I have a couple things in here. So the first thing that I have in here is this 2-piece of a little animal train poster. I'm going to glue this up and hang it on the board once we do get started with the school year, but I have it just tucked in here for now. The next thing that I have in here is this little 3-ring envelope. It's clear. It has the little cards in here that are specific to what we're going to be doing each day, as well as the pick surprise time numbers. That will make sense once we start our school year and we start utilizing the surprise boxes. And then I have a bunch of page protectors. I have the first week of student sheets in the binder already, and so as we go through week 1, I will go through and take out what we need each day, and then once we are done with each week or each unit, we will slip our work into these page protectors, and he will have this as basically a memento for the year of all the work that he's done. It did come with the additional set of Discovery shapes in the back if he does wreck wreck or destroy any of the ones that I've already cut out for him. So I do have those in the back of this book as well. My Father's World suggests in their teacher's manual that you do a file folder system for the student sheet. So basically you take each week what materials that you need and you separate them by the number of weeks that you have for your school year, and you set it up that way so it's all ready to go and you just pull it out. I have it set up a little bit differently. Like I said, I have week 1 in here. I also have a 3-tiered little shelf that is organized with the student sheets. So my preschooler student sheets are in the top drawer of that shelf, and then each week I will pull out which materials that we need and utilize it that way so that this doesn't get too hefty for him and the papers do not get destroyed. And that is how I'm organizing preschool. I have everything for the binder ready to go, and I have my basket all set up. So that is preschool. All right, next up is kindergarten. This binder is a little bit more hefty because I have decided to organize the kindergarten student sheets a little bit differently than the preschool. Again, my Father's World does recommend that you do the weekly folder organization where you're separating everything out by week and then taking out what you need each week. I have done it a little bit differently with the kindergarten binder, so let's go ahead and open it up. When I open up my binder, I have laminated our blend ladder chart. And then additionally, I got this cute little printable off of the My Father's World kindergarten group that we are going to utilize to sing our Apple song. So this is going to be a nice visual. Another thing that I have is our number chart. I just have that right in here. Some of these things may go on our board once we get started. The next thing that we have is this nice little zippered pouch. It has a lot of the things that we are going to be using on a week-to-week basis. We have our ABC game cards in here. I just have it wrapped with a rubber binder so we can use those. I have our biblical concept cards, again with a rubber binder to keep them safe and secure. I have gone ahead and laminated all of these, so hopefully they last us through the year. I also have our bingo cards and things that we'll need for that. And I have our ABC chart and our Bible verse. So all of these things are going to stay in this little pouch throughout the year, and then as we need them, I will just take them out, whether it be for games or getting a new biblical concept out, and we'll put that on the board. And that is the zipper pouch. Next up is this nice little clear envelope that has our 100 chart. It also has the various badge patterns. I mentioned in the basket we have that shrink eating paper. So basically what we're going to do once we hit week 3 of our units is I'm going to trace this on the shrink eating paper. My daughter's going to color it. We're going to put the biblical concept in it, and then we are going to make these badges, which will be super fun. And I also have the calendars that My Father's World comes with that we will start filling out once we start our school year. And that's what's in this first clear envelope. The next thing that I have is this God's Amazing World tracing practice. If you guys are not following the My Father's World kindergarten page on Facebook, be sure to ask to join that. It has a plethora of information, extra materials for you to add to your homeschool if you so desire, and you can also ask questions and get lots of help from people who have taught kindergarten in the past. But I am really excited to use these sheets as extra tracing practice. So each particular page has the letter that is associated with that week as well as the concept. So for A is for apple. We're going to trace it, color it, and draw it. And it has this for each letter of the alphabet. So excited to incorporate just an extra little thing for her. The third envelope has these beautiful traceable calendar sheets from Treehouse Schoolhouse. My Father's World, as you saw, does come with blank calendar pages, but my daughter's still working on writing her numbers in particular. So I thought these traceable ones would be a great addition to our homeschool, and I just have these right here. And now it's time for the student sheets. Basically what I have done is I have taken each week of work, each week's worth of student sheets, and I have put them in a page protector, and that's how I've separated it out. So we have weeks 1 through 2 in a page protector, week 3, every single sheet that you need for that week is in this page protector, and I have that set up for all 32 weeks of the school year that we will be doing kindergarten. So that is kind of how I have it set up for kindergarten. I do also have clipboards that I will be taking out for the kids, so depending on if they want to do school at our tiny little IKEA table, or if they want to do school in the guest room, or if they want to do school on the floor, or in the kitchen, or in the living room. They sometimes want to do their school in different new fun places, and it's exciting for them. So I'll take each student sheet sheet that we need for that day and put it on a clipboard and basically set it out for them. And then once we're done with the work for that week, we will tuck it back into this binder and keep it as a keepsake. And that's how I'm organizing my Father's World preschool and kindergarten. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I will try to link these baskets down below, the binders, maybe the zipper pouch, the sheet protectors, all the things that I use to organize these materials. I'll try to link as much as I can in the description below. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and we will see you next time.